Hello and welcome to Quays News. I'm Johnny Kenwright and this is your 1:30 Bulletin. Rebecca Long-Bailey has called for the release of medical records for nuclear test veterans. Veterans of the UK's nuclear weapons tests are attempting to relaunch a battle for compensation, a decade after being legally blocked from suing the government. More than 22,000 people worked in Australia and the South Pacific in the 1950s. Campaigners believe the people who worked on these tests were exposed to radiation. The Salford and Eccles MP spoke at a debate in Parliament.
It remains that blood and urine tests were taken from many servicemen at nuclear test sites, and the archived documentation suggests that they were indeed formally documented. So what happened to those documents? Where are they now? And why, in so many cases, are nuclear veterans and their families unable to access their personal medical data? This data is vital for their war pension applications and for an understanding of the conditions that they suffer. If I've got one request to the Minister today, it's to give those men and their families the medical information they need while they are still alive.
Women are calling for more to be done to make them feel safe on the roads at night. Cyclists gathered at St Peter's Square in Manchester for a nighttime ride full of light and colour. One of the organisers is Greater Manchester's cycling mayor.
But it is particularly really low, and we become kind of invisible when it becomes darker and it becomes colder.
EasyJet will create 40 local jobs at Manchester Airport next summer with the addition of new aircraft and routes from the airline's northern hub. A new Airbus A320neo aircraft will reduce the airline's CO2 emissions by 15%. The airline is expecting to fly passengers to 26 countries from Manchester next summer. Salford-born boxer Alex Murphy extended his unbeaten professional run to 10 wins. The 22-year-old won his latest bout last Friday, defeating his opponent via a points decision in Manchester. The boxer says his in-ring personality is very different to how he is in normal life.
You've got to have that sort of that switch, haven't you? You know, I'm a friendly person. I like smiling at people, I like getting on to people, and I like sharing positivity really. But yeah, in the boxing ring, I'm completely different. I'm not sharing any positivity, especially not with my opponent.
Well, that's all for now. I'll be back at 4:30 with a FIFA for the main programme. We'll see you then.